Wonderlands has been revived. How's it going, everyone? This is your STATISTACS here today to talk about Wonderlands. Today is a great day. The game that was one of my least favorites had a complete 180 thanks to Epic NNG and his team of awesome mod authors, people that worked very hard. I'm gonna link his channel down below. Go show him some love. But for now, grab a coffee, kick up your feet, relax, because we're gonna be talking about vanilla Wonderlands, but then moving into a positive light of the Wonderlands Redux. But anyways, if you enjoy the content, be sure to click all those YouTube buttons that help me out so much. Leave a comment down below. Letting me know what you think of Wonderlands Vanilla. If you've played the Redux, let me know what you think of it. Clearly, my opinions have kind of been implied, so let's just get right into it, starting with the Vanilla Wonderlands. So, I think we all know already what is wrong with Vanilla Wonderlands. I mean, it's been talked to death. But the shameful part is that there really is so much good about Wonderlands in its vanilla form. All of the quests are fun. All of the missions, all of the maps are amazing in this game. I absolutely adore playing through the story and playing through all the side quests. I love it. I really did. I really do. And the amount of times that you're playing a quest, whether it's main or side quest, usually side quest, it blows my mind how they really had this awesome formula of you're doing a side quest, it looks like it's the end of the map. You know, you're in this area and it's all walled off, there's maybe like a door somewhere, but you don't think of anything of it. But then it opens. You're progressing the quest, and like they always do this thing where they open up a part of the map you wouldn't have thought would exist, and it's so awesome. It's amazing. I don't really think they've done that too much in previous Borderlands. So when I was playing through the game recently, I noticed that, and it is just such a cool experience when you're playing and you think you've seen the whole map, but then you do this side quest and boom, more map. It is so amazing. But there was a lot of characters to love in this game. The Dragon Overlord is easily the closest we've come to Handsome Jack, at least in my opinion. I think he is amazing. I think he's great. He just did an awesome job with that character. So it's just, there's so much to love about this game. But of course, where it falls off, and I think we all know where this is headed, is the end game with the infamous Chaos Chambers, which should have been a great thing, but it was overused. And then what really gets me on this game, the post-launch content with the DLCs, or what they wanted to call PLCs, which absolutely infuriated me. It was the first ever time with anything they've made where I bought it and I just felt ripped off. I just felt ripped off, and it absolutely 100% turned me off from the game more than anything else. Once the DLCs came through, I just absolutely ditched the game. I saw I think I saw the third DLC come out, and nothing was changing about them really. Not enough for me anyways, so I just gave up. I uninstalled the game completely. I got rid of it. That is my opinion on the vanilla game. And again, there is so much to love about the vanilla game, but there was just these two major factors to me that absolutely threw out any kind of likeness to the game. Like, there was just, I couldn't even like it anymore. I felt ripped off. That's it. I just felt ripped off, and it made me so annoyed that I just didn't even want to see the game anymore. But that changes here today. I think I'm over the moon more than anyone I've heard talk about this mod, because I was just so down on the vanilla game, and I wanted to love it. I wanted to. You can ask anybody who knows me that before this game came out, I was probably like unhealthily psyched. But I just was so psyched to get my hands on this game before it came out, and to have it turn out to be what it was, and go from being that psyched for a game to just I uninstalled it because I didn't like it at all. It was absolutely frustrating. So today things change. Wonderlands Redux made this game. It revived this game for me, so I am absolutely over the moon about it. And now we get into every reason why that is. So let's just hop right into that. So let's start with the things you notice immediately. The movement. The movement, it's something I never imagined I would want in a Borderlands game. I know it's Wonderlands, but we're gonna just, it falls in the category, alright? So it's just something I never imagined I would want. And yet I am absolutely obsessed with the new movement in this game. I love the double jump and the dash. It literally got like Doom gameplay now. It's so cool. And when there's these big hulking goblins coming at you and they're about to, slam you with their club or something, or throw something at you, you now have an ability to dodge, which is so amazing. It's like, it's something you never thought would be so necessary, but I genuinely don't think, just this alone, I don't think I could go back to vanilla Wonderlands. I'd probably be complaining a lot about how I'm getting hit too much or something and have no way to get out of it. And I don't know. It's such an amazing thing. I don't know who came up with the idea on that team, but that it was absolutely like one of the best things to do for this game. I didn't even think I needed. Now there's other stuff too, like animations are faster, you're opening up chests and all that, that's all faster now. So there's a lot of time saved. The fast travel and respawn animations are like right there. They are instantaneous pretty much, which is amazing. Oh my god. Like when you die, you still watch your character fall to the ground, but that like going through this weird like tunnel is gone. The amount of quality of life going through this game from this one single mod is absolutely stunning. The ability now to see uniques on the ground with a new color is amazing. It's a huge time saver, and also it's just awesome. It's so cool. It's almost satisfying every time I go to a vending machine, or I kill a unique enemy, or complete an objective, and there is this different colored rarity there, and most of them are good. That's awesome. I love it. Unique weapons in this game, honestly, some of them are, heck, I think most of the ones I've gotten so far are better than legendaries I get. which is hilarious. I don't know if that's good, but that it's kind of funny because I look in my inventory as to what I have equipped, and it's almost all uniques, not legendaries, which I have gotten a good amount of, and that is something else that's amazing. Kind of diving toward endgame territory here, but the drop rates are awesome. I instantly got addicted. The first time I used the unique enemy spawner, I was immediately addicted, wanted more, and you do it a couple times and you start seeing a legendary drop or something. Oh my god, dude, it's the thing that was missing from Wonderlands, and they did it better than any Borderlands prior by adding in the unique enemy spawner. I'm assuming, I don't know, somebody can correct me on this, I'm assuming it's an in-game limitation to only have it 5 times, or maybe it was a balance thing. I don't know. I don't really know why they chose 5 times. I don't know if he ever said, but either way, even only being able to do it 5 times is absolutely incredible. It is amazing. And I love that those 5 spawns, you can either spawn them one at a time, or if you can handle it, you can spawn all 5 at once, which is so cool. It's hilarious to see like 5 of the same unique enemy just running at you. It's pretty funny, but it's also so awesome when I'm playing as a Blightcaller, and I summon my storm above me, and it just destroys the crowd of unique enemies, and then just to see this massive loot pool explode, oh, it is so addicting. I have yet to beat the game. Speaking of Endgame, I have yet to beat the game, so clearly I can't do the Chaos Chambers yet. I have not done that yet in Redux. So I haven't experienced the Chaos Chambers, but they fixed that as well. They made it only 10 Chaos levels, not 100, which was the most backwards, leaning into your complaints on your game thinking I have ever seen. I'm not trying to be too down and negative here because that's what Wonderlands is surrounded by, but it's gone for anybody that can use Redux. The negativity has been thrown out the window and replaced with the Wonderlands I think majority of us wanted and were expecting. I mean, to be honest, this goes above a lot of my expectations. The unique enemy spawner is something I think a lot of us have asked for. It's a version of something a lot of us Borderlands fans have been asking for since almost day one. I think a lot of us have been trying to ask for a way to get it so that we can farm an enemy without having to quit, go back into the game, load screen, load screen, load screen, load screen, it's just now there's definitely, even though you can only do it up to 5 times, there are way less load screens. So I am absolutely adoring this mod, as you can probably tell. The addition of Pearlescent, which I know as a Redux mod, he's done one for 3 and all that, and he adds pearls into the game. He's added pearls into that game as well, but man, did he do it and knock it out of the park this time. I've yet to get one, so I guess I shouldn't be saying that yet because I haven't used one, but I mean, if you look at what he advertises for the Pearlescence, it just sounds so amazing. And it's honestly something I kind of wanted, but didn't know how to say or exactly what I wanted out of Pearlescence, but it is what I wanted without being able to put it into words for so long. He did it. The team did it. And again, shout out to them because it's just incredible. Now Pearlescents have a feeling like they are really something to behold above legendaries because they gave them an intrinsic ability. And they even thought way beyond that of just making them more important than a legendary because they saw that legendaries and just variety is just as important as making your guns, your new rarity, important. The Redux team saw this, and what they did was there's an intrinsic ability on each Pearlescent, and all you have to do to get that ability is have one equipped, whether it's a piece of gear or a gun, a spell, whatever it is. There is an intrinsic ability on any of them, and all you have to do is have one of them equipped. You could literally just have a Pearlescent shield equipped, and then everything gets that ability. That is incredible. You could just have one gun equipped and then hold out your legendary and be firing with that. You're getting the ability. So they left it so that when you get a Pearlescent, there is that added bonus to getting it without the restrictiveness of now I have to use this. That is amazing. And on top of that, because they are hard to get, you have to be on, out of Chaos 10, you have to be on Chaos 8 or higher, and I believe he said there's only a 1 or 2% chance for these to drop. So they are hard to get. Also, I love the tiny little details. I went into the menu, you can check your loot luck, and I looked at it, I was curious what it would say. And you check it, and it says, looking for loot luck. That's funny. And I just laughed. I thought that was hilarious because I personally wasn't a big fan of the way they did loot luck. I was a fan of the idea, but the execution to me was poor. The way loot luck worked in vanilla was it just was your drop rate or your drop chance, like, and you got these dice around each map, and it would increase it every time, and then you can get like items and stuff, that gear that increases and all that stuff. But it affected not just world drops, dedicated drops, which I thought dedicated drops are dedicated drops. They should have a dedicated chance to drop things as well, you know, which normally for Borderlands is 10 to 15%, which they just should have done that, and then the loot luck only affects your world drops. If they did that, I would have been more of a fan of it, but they didn't. So dedicated drops sucked, and it's a wheels on wheels kind of thing. Like it's like you're working towards the ability to work to get your legendaries. You do all the work to get your loot luck, and you do everything in your power. You do all the effort to get the loot luck, and then you can start farming for your gear. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to farm to be able to farm. That's just not, no. I just want to go and farm for my gear, you know? I don't want to farm for the ability to farm. Like, that's not what I play Borderlands for at all. It didn't make sense to link it to your dedicated, because then it just made farming through dedicated pretty much useless, and you might as well just go through the chaos chambers and go to the bunnies, and the end game originally I was not a fan of. Redux, however, got rid of loot luck. There are now dedicated drops to many unique enemies. They spread the loot way further around, made a lot of unique enemies that wouldn't respawnable, and yeah, it just nailed the end game. It nailed a lot of things, in my opinion. And speaking of endgame, although this isn't completely endgame, but dungeons, they've improved dungeons, in my opinion. Of course, that's what this is. This is all my opinion. But they improved dungeons to me. I mean, they improved the spawn rate, and this is a tough thing to balance. So I don't know if they actually made it dungeons or just chaos chambers. I think it's just all dungeons across the board. They increased spawn rate because it was very slow paced. It was like you were searching for enemies sometimes in vanilla Wonderlands. So they increased the spawn rate, so that's not happening. But sometimes it still feels a little empty. Not all the time, but there have been a couple of times where I'm in a dungeon and it still feels a little empty. I thought there would have been more, but this is not an easy thing to balance, because okay, make it so like just 2 more enemies spawn in additionally. That can be what overwhelms you. That is a fine line of balance for sure. So I don't know. I mean, they're gonna work on it throughout the year. They are in Epic NNG's video talking about the mod. He said that the team will be continuing throughout the year to work in looking toward doubling the amount of content in the mod. That is incredible. Also, a warning to anybody. I don't know if it's for all unique enemy spawners or just one of them. I think it's for all. I assume it's for all because I want to be cautious. I read a bug about, I don't know if they fixed it by now. They might have by the time you guys hear this, who knows. But just be cautious of it. I did read a bug stating that somebody hard locked themselves out of an objective by spawning a unique enemy before completing the objective, because that's a thing you can do. You can spawn the unique enemy without even doing the objective and farm him, which is incredible. But somebody hard locked themselves out of it by doing that. It's supposed to be doable. It's a bug. So yeah, just be cautious of that. I have been very cautious of that. When I see the spawners, I'm like, did I do this objective yet? Did I get this guy? I wish it would say the names. I don't know if that's hard for them to do, but I wish the unique spawner would say the names of the people that you're about, of the like unique enemy you're about to spawn. That would be a really incredible thing to be able to do. I don't know if that's possible, but just a suggestion. And one more suggestion that I have, I actually put it in the Wonderlands Redux Discord. When I don't have points in a skill, but I equip a class mod that has points in that skill, it would be awesome if it was shown, and shown in a different color or something, so that you understand, oh okay, I have points in there, but it's from the class mod. Because yes, in Wonderlands, just like Borderlands 3, if you equip a class mod and it has points in a skill, you do not need to have points in that skill to have it be activated. It will work just through the class mod's points. So I would like for that to be represented somehow. I think it would be awesome if they could do that. But the mod on its own is absolutely something I adore. It saved a game that I was very excited for that let me down, and yeah, this mod 100% turned it around. Credit to the entire team. absolutely incredible. That's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I hope this was okay. I kind of just, I was thinking of everything Wonderlands, and I just said, heck with it, I'm just gonna make a video on it. I hope all my points came across. I did not even, usually I bullet what I want to write down, what I want to get out, and then I kind of follow that. I don't script it, but I do bullets so that I at least have talking points. But I felt like I knew everything in my head, and I was so talking about it to myself in my head, to be honest, that I just said, screw it, let's just record it and get it out there. So let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you guys think of Redux if you've played it, and would you like to see another video from me talking about the chaos chambers and everything once I've done them, because I'm not there yet. But I really wanted to get this out there because I am so excited about this mod. I am so excited to continue playing Wonderlands for a very long time because of this mod. Thank you to the entire Redux team. It's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll have Epic NNG's channel linked down below. He has a tutorial on how to install the mod and everything, so if you need help doing that, he's got you covered. It's nice and easy, not too difficult at all. Be sure to show the whole mod team some love. And again, let me know anything down below, from if you like the mod, if you're interested in the mod, if you like Wonderlands, if you don't care at all for any of this. Give me feedback on my video too, if there's something wrong, sound quality, if I could do better formatting, whatever, anything. Feedback is super duper appreciated. This is clearly a new channel, so I'm trying my best, but feedback is always super duper helpful. So thank you all so much. This is your STATISTACS signing off. Hope you all have a great day. Later.